And I better announce it. Alright, he is in. So this is going to be an interesting one, kind of a mid-seed matchup here in our quarterfinals. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Actually, we have someone who is kind of well versed in, like, you know, tourney skill sets. Probably not as mechanically advanced as oppanboy. It's gonna be an interesting matchup here, as these guys get straight into their warm-ups. maxb has a cold. Stomp to my pigs. Of course, oppanboy on the back of a very impressive performance against the Mushab, especially that tiebreaker where he just held combo and just combo gamed the hell out of Snow. Some lovely art by maxb. This has surely been picked as a number 5 in some tournament. That's a vibe I get from this. This is just number 5. Okay. Except this one's 238 BPM.
Oh, good morning, team. That's the practice map over. This is oppanboy against maxb. Both 5-digit beasts. Do they have another practice map? Or is this the only one?
They might do a second one. We will see.
Yeah, that would
Because
make sense.
oppanboy has not just. Yep.
He woke up 15 minutes ago.
So
I don't know if that's a mental strat or if it's like a mental game or if that's legit.
no, I think
3:50 p.m. Damn.
Bit of a nocturnal life, nocturnal sleep cycle we got going on there.
We'll have to see how that impacts the performance today, but it might be fine after the practice. We'll see.
Oh my god.
An AR8 map. And a 3.3 star.
This is definitely a max B pick.
I'm quite curious to see what this map is.
Yeah,
actually.
same.
Yeah.
Someone should have picked Dida Genome.
Oh yes, the 9-star, the new one.
Yeah. This is a 3.3 star map. Holy.
The difference in the tapping here is quite notable.
What is oppanboy doing?
I don't know.
He is shaking so hard.
This is the wake up debuff.
The earthquake happened this morning, man. Can't be that bad.
Yeah. I hope that's just morning jitters. Or perhaps when we get into like the faster maps or something.
Could be another set of mind games, as you said.
Yeah.
He's not only trying to fool maxb, he's trying to fool the whole audience.
And the commentators.
Yep.
Because we're baffled. But I think that's it, right, for practice?
Yep.
Alright, so the real match starts now. And we'll be able to determine whether that was, in fact, mind games or whether he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. We'll find out. They're going into rolls. And oppanboy takes it.
oppanboy just says pick.
And he's taking second.
Okay, huge. Choosing pick second is... It has its benefits, I guess. You're not the... Yeah, you have a chance to break the first pick.
Yeah. I guess you kind of have to bet on yourself in that situation.
Yeah, and especially, who knows, this match could go to tiebreaker.
Yeah, this is a very close match. Both players on the qualifiers scored very similarly across the maps, with the weak points mainly being maxb on, I think it was, oh no, it was oppanboy was pretty weak on the hiddens overall.
Yeah.
But was very strong on number 2 in the hard rocks. Both are very similar on the DTs. So the first ban.
See a hidden too? I'm not surprised.
Not surprised. oppanboy scored 6,000 points on the qualifiers. Hidden 2.
And
Whilst Max scored around 200k. Oh, and there goes the DTs.
Yep.
I'd say it's a solid decision.
Yeah, oppanboy mechanically very strong, so no surprises there. I wouldn't call maxb someone who's like very strong on the gimmick, but he would definitely I would definitely favor him over oppanboy on those picks. But also we might see the disparity when we play like slightly more technical maps, which oppanboy probably might not be used to be playing.
Absolutely. We see the number 6 gone as well, which is again unsurprising. And pick number 4, which maxb should be favored to win. So that's another sound decision.
There we go.
And we are in to the first map of the match. So this is a tech map, standard number 4.
oppanboy, like, still looking really shaky. That's scaring me.
And I think rightly so. Especially on a slider A map like this.
Yeah.
And maxb does look just 10 times more stable. But finds the first break.
Is this the combo gamer strat coming in? I curse him as he
Immediately cursed them. And purely off of act difference, I'd say the score is in maxb's favor.
Yeah. oppanboy had a chance to build some combo up there, but yeah, that act is making the difference here.
And maxb just looks a lot more fundamentally sound on these more technical patterns.
100%.
Both players breaking on the slow slider. There is, in fact, a world where oppanboy could make a comeback here, but that looks like, oh, maybe I cursed it.
Yeah, maxb just seems way more aligned with, you know, with the mapping of the song. Meanwhile, oppanboy is just looking so jittery, and definitely for maxb will be taking notes here for his future picks.
And this will be Nex's points. Looks. Yep.
Yep.
I think the act difference in that map does tell a story. It does tell you that is a lot more favored towards maxb. But now it is oppanboy's pick.
Yeah, we can see maxb, you know, he did have the a number of misses, but I think a lot of that came from chain misses.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of it seemed to be on the cut streams or cut bursts.
Now, what does oppanboy pick? Does he go into something which isn't, because it's kind of a, you know, he's not looking too comfortable with, you know, anything technical, so obviously mechanics will be his best pick, but is he warmed up enough to play those mechanics? Maybe something like a No Mod 2, but
I think No Mod 2 is the strongest map for sure.
But maxb is also not a slouch on No Mod 2. We saw how he did on that. I have to see those qualifier results actually.
The qualifier results, I think oppanboy took the advantage on it. No Mod, said No Mod 5 is being picked as up.
Yeah.
That's along the same lines as the No Mod 2, but just a lot faster. This is the testing map.
This is a 7.1 star map in your quarterfinals pool.
Yeah, I have a feeling that is also partially due to the star rating changes. A lot of tapping maps have been hella buffed. So the real star rating from the old system, I don't know. I imagine that would be more in line with the rest of the pool.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere between 6.6 and 6.8.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
That sounds right.
You know, maxb not looking too bad with this act, but does catch the first break, but oppanboy does trade actually.
Both holding high 90s.
Very even, but oppanboy catches this kind of out of nowhere on little 5-note bursts. And maxb looking good on this. And yeah, this was what I was saying, you know, oppanboy, you know, probably not as warmed up as maxb is.
Yeah. I think a warm-up would have made a bit of a difference for oppanboy.
Something like a No Mod 2 maybe, at a low BPM, and then picking into this after.
Yeah,
a bit of strategy.
Because for all intents and purposes, I mean, Max does look comfy, but now the score is very slightly in oppanboy's favor. So we'll have to see what happens here. And the combos in oppanboy's favor.
They do see each other's scores at the end, at that break, so see how they keep their nerves in check for this, because this is an exciting opportunity for maxb to get a break point. But oppanboy just looking really strong. He's gotten his warm up in this one half of the map.
He looks 10 times more. Yeah, he just looks a lot more comfortable now.
And that's is already the end of the map.
That will be oppanboy's point.
maxb initially looking very strong, but oppanboy comes back with this very strong combo. Fair play to him.
Open Shredder. With a 5 miss is not bad.
As maxb insta-picks it to the hidden 3. Now, this is an interesting one. I think obviously on face value we know that maxb is probably the more comfortable hidden player, but I would also say this is kind of accessible for oppanboy, considering he does have the tapping and the mechanics for this. But it's the hidden which will be the big test here. Can you navigate your slider streams with comfort?
I think based on what we saw in that number 4, for sure, I think maxb is definitely gonna be more than comfortable on this map.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, hidden isn't oppanboy's strong suit.
Yeah.
But that may have just been from the previous rounds. It could have changed since then.
This is also, if I'm not mistaken, 170 to 180, so it's not like it's oppanboy. I think he also kind of does not like this PPM either. Might be too low for him. Who knows? Yeah, and instantly you can just see oppanboy just breaking on some of these stacks. maxb not holding much combo either, so very early onto the map. We'll have to see how both players fare with keeping combo. No one's just able to get any sort of combo going, but once again, maxb is looking way more comfortable with acting this map.
And this is about as calm as the map gets. So we'll see if any combos are built up here.
Yeah, unfortunately for oppanboy, he is playing whack-a-mole, but he is building up a very nice combo here. We know how this guy can just somehow combo game his way to a point, so definitely can't underestimate him. But it's back to these even combo trades, which is favoring maxb with the act. They do say that the score lead's actually just staying the same, if not just going to maxb purely because
Purely on that act difference.
Yeah.
I think oppanboy's held the longer combo throughout the map, but I don't think that matters in the grand scheme of things. Just purely because of the act.
maxb has doubled oppanboy's score.
That will be a decisive point towards next.
Yeah.
Which begs the question what oppanboy will pick into next.
Yeah, it's kind of scary how he just got double the combo max. Well, unfortunately, no act for him.
And it's not even like the miscount was all that different either.
Yeah.
I think we saw that on the Nomad 4 as well.
He's Oppanboy asked for a small little break. Yeah, if I was Oppanboy, I would maybe look into picking that DC2, but
Yeah, for sure.
it
Yeah,
is
the
some-
DC2 is also quite. I think oppanboy did quite well on DC2 in the previous rounds, but I could also see the no mod 1 avenue as well.
as he does pick it to the DT2. AR10. I'd like to say maxb can play this, but combined with the mechanics, it'll. I'm definitely interested to see how he responds.
For sure.
Why does it say that okay, fixed. No, Oppanboy has not got 2 points.
Both of these players did pretty well on the DT2 in the qualifiers, pretty evenly matched, and in the other rounds as well. This map is your standard DT2. Notably, it is lower BPM than the no mod 5 we were looking at before, or that was played before, by a whole 5 BPM.
Or maybe a little bit of practice put in by maxb, knowing he'll have to play this map. Because he's looking really good right now. Oh, and maxb breaks on a slider on absolutely nothing. And here we go.
And
Oppanboy breaks right before the chorus. And now there's going to be a dogfight between these two players.
Also trades it. It's a close one.
Both players navigate that section comfortably. As
both holding around 95% A.
Oh wow,
it does break.
And both players on even footings here. Not
like
budging at all.
It's going both ways. It's
Oppanboy not helping themselves with these act drops here and there, but maxb is doing the same.
Oppanboy has the 60 combo lead going into this final part.
And now Ack is just completely even here. It's just a matter of who can hold combo as maxb the first to break as we head into this last quarter. Gonna be much of the same as
Oppanboy is shaking out of his mind. But he is holding.
How does he do it? But he does break.
It does break. The score is just
so even. This is gonna be insanely close. We're gonna go into a little bit of a section of like nothing burger, so it's gonna be interesting to see how these how this ending. Okay, and maxb, this is free combo for him, and that is the win for him.
That was incredibly close. But maxb takes it.
Unfortunately, oppanboy going into that section with no combo. Meanwhile, maxb just had that combo going into that last little 30 seconds of the map and takes the dub. Huge breakpoint for
And that is
maxb.
the breakpoint that he's been looking for, yeah, for sure. That might have been why I said clutch as soon as DT2 was picked.
And
I have
maxb
a
says
feeling-
mispick from you, to be honest. That's
Oh,
huge.
the disrespect. I have a feeling that maxb must have practiced that.
Yeah, because
Quite a bit.
and also that map is kind of in maxb's wheelhouse. You know, he does play, you know, that DT, which is lower than AR9. You know, we saw he wasn't too comfortable with the 10.3, but definitely maps of these style, these DT2s lower than 10.3, definitely can put up a good fight, and he shows that.
Hidden one. Again, not oppanboy's wheelhouse right here. The hiddens.
Yeah, so some very smart bans by maxb, kind of forcing oppanboy to pick into that DT2 because, you know, he feels like that's his strength. So we go straight into this hidden one, which, yeah, once again, you would like to say that maxb is the one to take this, but I love being surprised, so...
Neither the player looks quite comfortable here.
Yeah. And this is deceptively... It looks very simple, but with hidden added into this, it's a matter of focus and persistence if you want to keep your combo going in this. And making sure that your aim stays sharp. And then of course navigating those bursts which come in prior to the chorus and in between in the middle of the chorus as well.
They can be quite tough on hidden for sure. And the fluctuation between quite close aim and then some wider angles.
Yeah. Yeah, oppanboy is not as comfortable on the hidden.
He's not having a good time finding some combo on this map, I will say. Meanwhile, maxb is holding combo on most of these slow parts.
Yeah, maxb is looking just like overall more comfortable on a wider range of skill sets than oppanboy, which is the reason why he's in the lead right now.
Absolutely.
He passed halfway through this map. 40k is, you know, definitely something oppanboy can get back, but it's more misses and more misses sprinkled in.
Yeah. Oppan seems to be kind of swinging his cursor a bit more
Yeah.
as he struggles to read this. Whereas maxb is more on the snappy side of things. Not quite snap, but hitting the angles. I think we'd have to see something quite incredible in this final chorus for it to come back to Oppanboy,
Yep.
which we now get into. That is probably maxb's point now.
Yeah, maxb takes his 4th point of the match. And it will be Oppanboy's pick going into this.
But will he pick into maxb's skill set again and get flamed?
Yeah, Berkeley is not able to string like a big combo of this, but you know, Max be able to get those, you know, bigger nuggets of combo compared to Oppanboy, which yeah, nearly 100k gap. Oppanboy does not know what to pick. Maybe he does not want to pick hard rocks at all, because I feel like that's something you could potentially look into playing. I'm not too sure. You know, Max B definitely has like the basic tapping for it. We'll have to see. I'm actually interested to see how they went on, how they both went on hard rocks. But it is a DT4 pick.
This is your high AR check, which
Yeah.
you could probably see the angle coming in, from Oppanboy here.
Yeah, but once again, I just think Max B can navigate this. Like, it is also kind of technical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Once again, maybe I'd have thought he would have gone with something like a No 1-2.
This seems like a bit of a gamble pick, if you ask me, but who knows, maybe there's some practice from Oppanboy here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just curious as to why he would have picked it to something maybe like a hard rock pick, but
Yeah. Maybe none of the hard rocks played into his best skill sets. That's my only guess.
But if these 40 seconds are to go off of,
It's a complete roulette table.
yeah.
Place your bets because it could land literally anywhere. Oppanboy is building a bit of a lead here though, of 20k, double the score.
Yeah, maxb just looking not at all comfortable on this 10.3. Well, also you have to consider that these are just sliders coming out of nowhere.
I mean, Oppanboy is just doing what he does best, which is getting combo with low ac.
Yeah, playing maps like these, you know, just require a lot of seasoned experience with playing the higher ARs, and Oppanboy definitely showing that here.
I can't lie, at the start from the ac, I thought it was going to go either way, but Yeah, he's just really good at holding combo when it really counts. Especially on a map like this, where it is a struggle for both players.
Yeah. Oppanboy is doubled, nearly tripled maxb score here. The high AR doing the job for Oppanboy, as it's 4-2 and it's now maxb's pick.
And what do we suspect that Max is going to pick this time? I think maybe number 3.
Yeah.
Which insta-picked. This is the custom from Quick, which many of you might know.
Seasoned New Zealand mapper. And yeah, that was an instant pick from maxb. So possibly some confidence there.
And it's quite a long map as well, I believe. Near the 4-minute range. But Oppanboy would be hoping to pull a point through here. So hopefully like even the scales.
Our rep might be dead. What's going on? Oh, Oppanboy has just not readied up. Lock-in gang. maxb catching huge chainless, but like you said, this is nearly up to 4 minutes. Meanwhile, Oppanboy just not having a good time with Zach. Same story, but we'll see if we'll see an Oppanboy special with the combo. But it is maxb right now who's holding combo, and as I say that, early days.
Hopefully, right?
Because we're already seeing a 40k advantage a quarter into this map.
I mean, Max just looks 10 times more comfortable. He just looks so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's
someone who's just looking like they've played these type of maps before, and
he has played these games before, and I mean, Max, I mean, yeah, Oppanboy seems to be skipping most of the slider ends, which I'm noticing. Not that he's missing every ult pattern.
yeah,
But he just was a lot more out of tune.
Yeah. You know, when you have someone as seasoned as maxb who's, you know, played a variety of maps, you're gonna and then oppanboy on the other hand, who is just like a pure shredder. You're gonna see the differences like this on the more technical maps. As we see, it's, you know, 2/3 of this map, 125k difference. And maybe you could say that oppanboy mental is probably not the best after, you know, losing that DT2 like he did.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Also, just, you know, having to wake up to play a match that, you know, a lot of people thought, you know, he could definitely take it to max. He still can, definitely.
He still could, but he did need this. He was hoping to perhaps, you know, steal a score here, but I mean, the difference is 180,000 versus 40 or 35,000.
Yeah.
He's just not having a very good time on this map. And I think Max always had this map up his sleeve, to be honest.
Yeah.
And maxb hit that ending. Very
Damn.
nice.
And that's match point for maxb. But it will be oppanboy's pick.
What has he got left to choose from? Is the real question. Any of the hard rocks, you'd assume.
Yeah, the no mod 1 and no mod 2s. Maybe the no mod 1. I could see that definitely happening. The no mod 2, maxb is, you know, proficient at that BPM.
30 seconds, I hope. oppanboy is going away for 30 seconds. He also could be picking no mod 2, which he has done well on in previous rounds, but maxb is also quite good.
Yeah, the hard rocks this week, you know, not like, you know, straight up mechanics tests or anything. You know, you have HR1, which, you know, does have a bit of a technical aspect to it. Hard rock 2 obviously being precision, and hard rock 3 being, you know, kind of wacky rhythm. But
There is
oppanboy
the no mod 2
has
blick.
picked into no mod 2. This is not the no mod 2. This is last week's no mod 2. Give me a second.
maxb says you've got this map, so perhaps Max doesn't feel as confident on this one. Or again, mental games, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, the song is so fire. I just don't like how they end the song. They like do a weird cut of it. If you
This
play,
must be some rhythm game one, right? Like a
yeah,
rhythm game version.
yeah. I'm pretty sure this isn't like 2DX or something.
Ah, right. Yeah, the ending of this map is quite harsh.
Yeah.
It's got like some cross-screen aim and then it just ends. Not necessarily fast cross-screens, but just enough that it's taken a few players by surprise. Even the well-seasoned players have missed on the ending. I think was it Rumi in the previous rounds?
I still need to watch that match.
Sorry, spoilers.
Yeah, but there's like a couple of rank sets of this and a couple of love sets. So yeah, just a little iconic cult classic here.
And I will say this is quite a nice map of it.
Yeah, as oppanboy, the first break.
And this map just SSing.
Yeah, this map is not very long, and it does drop, fortunately. And oppanboy just not acting once
No,
again.
this is some classic maxb like mental game right there. Like he looks fine on this map.
We could see maybe a potential loss of stamina towards the end, but so far, maxb looking so solid. And like I said, he's not a slouch on these no mod 2s, and it's already halfway through the map.
Well, that's unlucky. Going into
But
the slow part.
that
Oppanboy
break
does have
is
the
a
combo.
huge, yeah, that break is a huge lifeline for oppanboy, as he
It's
does
the
have
only
the
lifeline
huge
he
combo
has to work
advantage.
with, considering this is the match point, or very well could be.
And if maxb was playing like he did in the first half of this map, I would like to say this is maxb's win, but can oppanboy surprise me here? Both players hit it, but then maxb breaks right after.
Instantly.
This is huge for oppanboy. Maybe a couple more implosions required by maxb. Is this the incredible lock-in of oppanboy? No, it isn't.
I think.
Unfortunately,
That's it.
that is the win for maxb.
That is the game.
Couple of close points, you know, like this up until the last 20 seconds. DT2. But
DT2
yeah.
was incredibly close as well. Absolutely.
But maxb just way more well-rounded player, but also contested oppanboy on the mechanics too. Oppanboy on the other hand, had a lot of things going against him. Barely warmed up, but match is a match. Gotta be prepared, and maxb was their winner. Was well prepared and takes the W. We'll continue further on. I believe this is loser's bracket.
Yes.
So unfortunately, it is the GG to oppanboy. Thank you for playing.
And that means Max will be playing She Gon Pay Me next.
Oh,
in the next
yeah.
match. Which
So-
happens. I'm sorry, is that tomorrow?
Ooh, I'm not too sure if they've scheduled a potential or not. I'm sure discussions will be happening as we speak.
There's a few more matches tonight. That was one of many to come.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out which one's next.
Let me pull up the chrono schedule.
Yeah.
So.
G against Rail?
Yeah,
7:30?
that will be. And then we have Gusta versus Kermit at 8 o'clock. And unfortunately, we do not have a double header going on because as One Shot Fox, as Japiachi Tahoe has FF'd against One Shot Fox. So we'll just have one match at 7:30, one match at 2 o'clock. One match at 8 o'clock. Two matches at 9 o'clock, and then one more match at 10 o'clock. So a lot of matches coming up today.
A loss, yeah. So stay tuned until then.
Alright, and we'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Laters.
Bye.